And here is Marcus Semien. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Seager, the runner at third. Langford over at first with one away. In the dirt, blocked. Now throw to first, but back easily. Two on, one out. Ball. Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. The Rangers score first. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball there. Brown measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still only one out here in the inning. And Elbumby is kept in check with the K.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Wrigley Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kumar Rocker.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
And that's way high. And it's 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that is low for ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Batting third, right fielder, Tyler.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Berger. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as a run scores on the play. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still...
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left. Top of the second. Now the third baseman, Josh Smith. Brown back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Up the middle, Horner. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Check swing,
1-1.
no appeal. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a
2-2's the
pretty
count.
firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. 2-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Leody Taveras. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 5-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Steele will take over here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Texas, Marcus Semien. And that misses. Ball one. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Not there in time. It falls in the gap.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So now it's Corey Seager, and there's a rocket into the outfield. Semien on the way to third. Coming home. He will score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
1 out, runner at second. And now here is Wyatt Langford. Oh, and a great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now Jack Peterson. He's already homered in this game. And ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 6 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Jake Berger, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And they'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. That one ripped right center field, back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series. It's 7-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 away with nobody on. At the plate, Jonah Heim singled and scored his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs,
No balls, 2
and
strikes.
1 in scoring position. That's outside,
outside.
and that's ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, not in time, and he reaches safely.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Manager out of the dugout now. First and third, 2 away. Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 2. Slider misses outside. Heim on third. Taveras on at first with 2 down. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
on the ground. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Here comes Corey Seager.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air. Swanson. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
That missed. That's the
All right,
ball.
Singy, when you played, how much of a
1-0.
fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Runner on the move, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 8-2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first. Turner is out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Swanson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Morgan measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. Up and in, and a count even 1-1.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
2-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series. It's 9-2.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Peterson stands in now, looks at that one inside. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-2. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other.
Julian Merriweather gets handed the rock out of the pen. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And it's fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard, digging in, Jake Berger. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Rips one to right, and foul ball. And there's
One
a ball.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground to the left. Shaw to second. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Bottom of the 4th. So here's Horner now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls,
You know,
1
these
strike.
Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
1 down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's to third. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and he'll be safe at first.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Now the catcher up to hit, Carson Kelly. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. And that will end the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the 5th inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Just missed.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One down, base is empty. That one pushed foul. Oh, and 2 now. On the ground to third. Toss to Turner. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Suzuki, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fouled off left side. On the ground, right side, Semien. Throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one popped up. Smith. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take this one in a blowout. Rocker with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.